Hey there, Internet. Paul Roy, pauljroy.com. My question today comes from my friend Brenda down in San Antonio, and she says, can you explain to us the very basics of personal finance? Because most of us just have no idea where to even start. And yes, I can. The reason that you want to be good with money is not because you want to have nice stuff. It's not because you're greedy. It's not because you're a jerk of a person or because you want to keep up with the neighbors. The true reason to be good with your finances is because you want to be able to support yourself at a time in life when your labor is no longer able to support you. Whether or not you want to believe it, there will come a period in your life where your labor is not going to be able to pay your bills. Your body will be physically unable to do it. And when that happens, one of two things will happen. One is that you become a ward of the government. If you can't afford to pay for your own nursing home care or for people to come and care for you, the government is going to do it, and, well, we all know how well the government does things. The second thing that might happen is that your children would have to do it, which is almost as bad, if not worse, depending on how much your children like you / don't like you. So, in order to prevent that from happening, you want to accumulate an amount of money that is sufficient to cover your needs in the event that you can no longer do work, provide value in this world to cover your own needs. So let's get that right out of the way right now. Working for a living is something that is only a solution for a short period of time. 1 out of 4 people spends the last 2 years of their life in some sort of an assisted care facility, because they go blind or they get crippled or something happens to them that causes them to be no longer able to take care of themselves. 1 out of 4. Do you really want to roll the dice? Of course not. So that's why we do personal finance. Let's talk about the extreme basics of it. And the extreme basics of it are basically that you have a number, money is just a number, and you want that number to be positive for your entire life. You want to run out of life before you run out of money. And there are lots and lots of tools that can be used to do this. Some of these tools are good, some of them are bad, some of them are appropriate for your situation, other ones are not appropriate for your situation. And the crux of your personal financial picture involves understanding what these tools are and knowing when to apply them. Not dissimilar to if you were building a house and you're handed a hammer and a saw, and you take the saw and you try to pound in a nail and it doesn't work, and then you blame the saw. It's not the saw's fault. It's that you're using the wrong tool for the job. Many people in the personal finance world use the wrong tool for the job. There are literally thousands of ways of handling your money, and some of them are appropriate for you and some of them are not appropriate for you, and it depends entirely on what your situation is. So personal finance is about developing the acumen to understand what tools are good for you in your particular situation and what tools are not good for you. And that involves learning about them. And learning about them is a skill that you can do just like any other skill. If you've learned how to ride a bike, you can learn how to make your wallet fatter. That's what I have for today. If you enjoyed this video, please share it around the interwebs because, well, that makes me happy. And yeah, talk to you guys later.